Yo, yo, yo.
Welcome back. Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. We're streaming live from our YouTube page, Facebook page, and of course, it's going to be sent to Twitter. Today is Saturday, which means it's our preview show for week 8. Of course, we got everybody in the house tonight. We got Shrede representing the Carolina Panthers, Jizzle representing the Philadelphia Eagles, and Simone representing the San Francisco 49ers. So all teams are playing tomorrow. We'll do our previews of each team and then our picks. So normally on a Saturday, it's a nice, short, sweet show. Get to the point, and then we are for football Sunday tomorrow. So I know the Panthers, they're playing CJ Stroud and the Texans. Jizzle, who you guys playing? I think it's the Commanders.
Man, that's it.
And then Sheen and them got the Bengals tomorrow. So quite a bit of few games. Um, one of you guys want to jump in first, or you want me to jump in?
I'll go first. Divisional game first against the Washington Commanders. Last game we played against them, it was a tough battle. Went overtime, but we came out victorious. This game is gonna be, how divisional games are. It's hard to predict. 1 minute it could be a blowout, the next minute is a tough battle for some reason. But I expect us to come out victorious. Um, I want to see us continue to improve in the red zone. I want to see Jalen Hurts continue to improve in controlling the turnovers. We got to win the turnover battle. He was a little reckless in the game against Miami. He was reckless in the game against the Jets. He's been reckless all season. We need to see Jalen Hurts control the game and take care of football too as well. He was good at taking care of football last year. He has to do it this year. I think if he does take care of football, we put up more points. Um, would love to see Brian Johnson continue his progress in coming up with a good game plan. Understand that yes, the first scripted plays are real good, but also come up is also creating the mismatches, creating the right plays and down a distance, knowing your personnel, and having a feel for the game too as well. He had a great game last week against the Dolphins in play calling. Him and Nick Sirianni, they had a good game plan. They came up with some creativity in the red zone. Let's stick with it. Let's keep on doing that too as well. Um, Offensive line, Lane Johnson, he'll be playing. He's healthy. Cam Joggins probably won't be ready until next 2 weeks. So which means Pedro will be playing on the right guard position. He's been doing good so far as a journeyman right guard with Cam Joggins being out. Um, so far, no injuries on offense. Everybody other than Cam Joggins, everybody will be ready to go on Sunday. As for the defense, Sean Desai, I told Shane last week, I ain't complaining about Sean Desai no more because he did a great job against the Miami Dolphins to shut down that explosive passing offense. You got to give him credit. So I ain't complaining about Sean Desai no more because he's come up with some good game plans for the past couple of weeks. All in the season, when the season started, I was expecting for the offense to carry the defense. But this season, the defense is actually carrying the offense. So I don't need to worry about the defensive coordinator right now. He's doing a good job so far. And now that he has Kevin Byard in the building, sky's the limit for this defense. When we do get Bradley Roby back and we do decide to get healthy, this defense is going to be a top-notch defense. I think he's going to be even better than last year. But I what I want to see Sean say do though is frustrate Sam Howell a little bit. You can't have Sam Howell sit back there like he did the last time he played us. Sit back there and just deliver the football and just feel just be comfortable. We got to find ways to make Sam Howell feel uncomfortable, whether showing him different looks, different blitzes, different pressure looks, um, disguising the defense and stuff like that. So we have the personnel to do it, so let's do it. We can't have Sam Howell sit back there feeling comfortable and just picking you apart. He's a rookie quarterback. He will make mistakes. So let's make Sam Howell for a couple of seconds. Make him make some ill advice for a little bit. So that's all I want to see from Sean this side. Other than that, I don't have anything else for Sean this side. But for I would like to see us. I would like to see the offense get Devontae Smith and Dallas got it involved a little bit more. I understand that AJ Brown is the main target. I understand the offense is running through him too at times. But let's also not forget those other two wide receivers because once you include those guys in the game, that's when the offense will be hard to stop because you won't be able to the defense won't be able to dictate the offense. They won't try to key in only on AJ Brown. They'll try to also key in on Dallas Goddard and Devontae Smith, and you kind of confuse them a little bit too as well. Let's also not forget to run the football. One thing he did last week against the Dolphins was, regardless, even though he won't getting positive yards, he stuck with the run game. He kept the defense honest. That's how we got to do. Eventually, we will break a few runs. So we just got to focus on not overthinking the game and just keep it simple. Let's run the football and attack where we need to attack. I also saw a wrinkle in the game when he did some play action against the Dolphins. He did some rollouts against the Dolphins. So he kind of you can see where he's kind of implement a few things inside of the offense. So I kind of like the creativity from the offensive corner too as well and next year. So far, I'm expecting us to really dominate this game. I'm expecting a 33-21 victory over the Washington Commanders this week.
All right, sounds good. Sheen, what you got for the match against
The
Cincy?
Bengals. So we coming off a 2-game lose streak, tough games. Um, we cannot play against the Bengals how we played against the Vikings. The defense has to become that defense again what they were in the first four games, where they were getting pressure on the quarterback, making turnovers, making tackles. The defense last 2 games act like they don't know how to play defense. Sloppy. Players ain't executing. And we got too much top-notch players on our defense to be acting like that. And our defense needs to, because if our defense don't need to step up like that, Higgins and Jamar Chase gonna run wild all over us. And Burrow gonna sit in that pocket and just dissect us if our defense come up like that. I don't know what Wilkes gonna do. I don't know what he gonna do. A lot of finger pointing going on this week. A lot of everybody was saying it's them, it's on them. But I don't know if everybody really getting the picture. Like the defense just looked bad the last 2 games. So I think it's a winnable game. I think the offensive line of the Cincinnati Bengals is really not that good, and we should be able to exploit it. We should be able to get pressure one-on-ones. One-on-one should beat, and if we send the blitz should get home. The stunts should get home. Everything you try that offensive line should work because the offensive line is trash. And I think once we get in Joe Burrow head, the game should be over. Paul declared concussion protocol today, so he'll be a full go. Trent Williams is gonna go. Debo is still out. He'll be out this week, going into the bye afterwards, and just get a full 3 weeks to get a shoulder heal up, and he should be back after the bye to go. I don't think we have a problem offensively. We just weren't on the field enough times against Minnesota to produce the amount of points that we should. But every time we're on the field, we either we're in scoring position or we score. So I ain't too worried about that phase of it. I'm just worried about the defense. I need my defense to step up. I need to see my defense should not be averaging 1 sack a game. That don't make sense. And we barely getting that sack. That doesn't make sense for us. But we're playing at home. We got a streak at home for about 2 seasons now that we haven't lost a game at home. So we'll see what happens. I've been looking forward to this game because I want to see us go up against 2 top-notch wide receivers, not just one, and a good running back as well in Joe Mixon, and good quarterback in Joe Burrow. I know the offensive line is suspect, but you still got those 4 phases, because you got Boyd too. So you got Chase, Higgins, Boyd, Burrow, and Mixon, and the Titan, I forget his name. But they should go. The defense, a little suspect, I think, on Cincinnati side. We should be able to exploit their defense if we run in the right receivers. I don't like Jawan being a number 2 receiver. I don't like Ray McLeod being a number 2 receiver. I think Shanahan should put Ronnie Bell in as a number 2 receiver, have IU, have Kittle, and then bring in Ray as a third and Jawan on third down receiver. And I think they should work that. Me and McCammon bring in a 2 tight end spell because we don't have it. Charlie Warner and Dwelly and them, I don't think they could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then we go to a 2-back formation. The hell with it. Go with 2 backs. He got come up with something because we have to take account for Debo. Debo not being there really hurt us against the Vikings, and I think it'll hurt us against any other team if we don't have something out there that the defense have to worry about other than IU. You got Kittle, but if they bring in blitzes 57% of the time, Kittle have to stay back and block, and now he had to do for against Cleveland, and that's what he had to do against Minnesota. So even though Purdy still beat the blitz very well, it still is don't let the offense flow because you gotta dedicate Kittle to blocking, and it takes away that phase of the offense. So I think this is a win. I think it's a must win, or the Bears are gonna have another failure again next week. And I think we're gonna beat the Bengals. I'm gonna say 37-28.
All right. Switch it over to Carolina. Of course, we know that's so much talked about game because it's the first 2 picks in the draft. You got Bryce Young versus CJ Stroud. Questions been coming up all year about was it a mistake to draft Bryce Young over CJ Stroud because CJ Stroud is playing better. It's different situations, so I don't look too much into it. But we do have some much anticipated stuff with it. We have a not new offensive coordinator, but the play call has been handed over to Frank Wright to Thomas Brown. He has all freedom. He's saying a lot of good things this past 2 weeks, and I expect a different flavor of the offense. I think he's gonna bring more of the McVay scheme into it, which should be good. A lot of motions and throw off the defense a little bit. We do have Austin Corbett, our highly touted right guard, back from ACL injury last year. He's been activated after IR, no injury designation. So that's a big key because the line hasn't been playing good. But the right side with Bozeman, Corbett, and Morton should be strong. Iquano is the left tackle and said they're going to start Tack Morton. So I'm still a little worried on that side. But the Texans aren't strong on the run. Maybe we can get some stuff going there. But you got Brian Bones got some injury with his elbow he picked up in practice on Thursday. So that's something to watch. Frankie Louvu is questionable. Gruger Hill is questionable. We won't have Von Bell, but it looks like Xavier Woods will be back from IR. So we signed some person. We signed someone off of KG's practice squad, the lineman, and picked up an extra outside linebacker from the Vikings. Yeah. We picked up an extra outside linebacker from the Vikings because Zita Gross Matos is on IR. So had a lot of movements these past few games. Of course, this is a game before the trade deadline, so there's going to be a lot of chatter. By the time we come on Tuesday, you're going to get some stuff to talk about. But for the Panthers, it's just about a fresh start. You own 6, that's fine. But you got the bye week. It's a fresh start for new life. These are 3 winnable games. Texans, Colts, Bears. These are games that you should win. 3, and then you got some key divisional games coming up, so you can make some noise going forward. The main thing is for Bryce Young to keep improving. Defense is taking a big hit with injuries, so I don't know what to expect. I know we watched CJ Stroud and he's been playing better, but his completion percentage is still around close to 50%, which means it's 1 every 2 throws. I mean, he makes some good throws, but if it's 1 every 2 throws, that's not still good. But he's keeping the ball out of harm's way by throwing picks, which is good. I mean, they do have some good receivers, Nico Collins, Tank Dale. I think Robert Woods isn't playing there. So we should see what happens when the game comes. I do expect the Panthers at home to come out victorious 24-20. But I do need to see some fresh life with the Panthers. I do need to see something better than what we saw, and hopefully with the changeover from Frank Wright to Thomas Brown, it should be better for the Panthers this year because I'm really excited about this game. I don't really care what no one says about the Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. Stroud is in a completely different situation. It doesn't matter. He would still struggle if he was in Carolina. So all those who think that was it, maybe Frank Wright preferred him over Bryce Young, but still it'll still be the same. If the line ain't holding up, CJ Stroud can't throw. And he mobile like Bryce Young, so that's completely nonsense. So but I do expect the Panthers to put up a big fight now. We must settle, get some stuff going, and see how it goes. But I do expect a 24-20 victory and when it's all said and done. All right, so previews are out of the way, which means it's game picks time. Pop up that board and let's get these picks on the way.
Can't be as bad as last week.
And it was horrendous last week.
Horrendous.
Horrible.
There you go. Yeah, I can see that. You good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the LA Rams in Dallas. I can go Rams.
Oh, wow. I'm going against the Cowboys.
I mean, my team.
I am going to go.
Again with Dallas.
Yeah, again with Dallas. Coming off the bye. All right, Minnesota at Green Bay.
Minnesota.
Yeah, me too.
It's a divisional game, ain't it?
Yeah, but I ain't care.
Yeah, I got Minnesota as well. Atlanta at Tennessee. Again with Atlanta. I think Tennessee in turmoil.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got to pick Atlanta.
Again Atlanta.
New Orleans in Indianapolis.
Again with the Colts.
Nah, I going to Indianapolis.
Again with the Saints.
No, hear me about Indianapolis. I mean the Colts, my bad team. I got the Colts.
But you're
Hear
saying
me
thing.
about the Colts again, the damn Saints.
You gotta be drunk. What are you drinking?
I hear I'm mad, that's why. It's throwing me out.
New England versus Miami in Miami. Yeah, in Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Miami.
New Jersey at the Giants. I gave it them Jets. Jets.
Yeah, me too.
Again the Jets.
Jacksonville at Pittsburgh.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Pittsburgh? What the weather is up now?
Iffy.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville, but I think Pittsburgh are gonna win. I think Pittsburgh gonna win this game. Philly at Washington.
Philly.
See. If I didn't qualify the Sox against Miami, I'm going with Washington though. 'Cause I know I just struggle with Washington in these divisional games. Houston and Carolina. I got Houston.
Carolina.
You could bet that. Freak scene.
Cleveland and Seattle.
Again with Cleveland.
Nah, I going with Seattle.
I got Cleveland. Your defense spell. KC at Denver. I don't know if I asked that question.
Casey.
Stupid question.
Baltimore, Arizona. I got Baltimore.
Yep.
Cincy in San Fran.
That was tough, yeah. I used to leave Pickett in the Pickums yet.
Boy.
I'll go with San Fran. I ain't think I gonna lose 3 games in a row.
Yeah, give me San Fran. It at home here. Give me San Fran.
Yeah, I ain't think I'm gonna lose 3 games in a row.
That's a typo in the sheet. Who Chicago playing?
Scott, why have
Chicago
no?
playing the Chargers.
Chargers, I'm going to Chargers.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
Yeah. And then lastly but not least, Monday night, the Vegas Raiders versus Detroit Lions. Again with Detroit.
Again, Detroit.
Oops. You going with Detroit, Shooter?
Yeah.
All right. So far, everybody won and won. And then we'll see how this turns out on Tuesday. Shooter wasn't here for the worthlessness on last Tuesday when KG win last week with 5 picks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I think we should have throw that in the trash. That one in the trash, but we'll see. So that's the picks.
All right, so that's our picks. Like I said, it's on to week 8. Then had one game out, Bills and Buccaneers. Bills came out victorious. Now we on to week 8 to see how it turns
Don't watch
out.
me. Don't watch me. Don't watch me.
Like I say, it's a lot of stuff. Still got a lot of football to play. We gotta see how it's gonna go. But Panthers, Texans, San Fran, Cincy, Philly, Washington. We'll be back at 8 o'clock on
Everybody game gonna be done.
Sunday to do our
Everybody
post-game
game.
reaction.
If I don't,
Let's hope the reaction ain't bad, but we'll see when the
if I
time
ain't here,
comes.
I turn my TV off the wall. It mash up. It can fire in the fish tank, so everything mash up. And the water can go to the Xbox, and everything in here dead. Just
I
let
want
I
their
know.
ass.
Just to let I know. That's how stupid it might get Sunday.
He got a little too hostile earlier now. Well, we'll see. That's what's coming up from now. Like I said, it'll be back at 8 o'clock tomorrow to do a post-game reaction. Don't forget to like and subscribe the page. Hit that like and subscribe button so you can always keep up to date with us when we do our live content, and keep up to date with us on Twitter because we always share everything on Twitter. The show will go on Twitter tomorrow, and then you can always DM us if you want to join the show to talk some football. Doesn't matter which team. You just join the show and we can talk some football. Outside of that, it's on to week 8 tomorrow, and you'll see us back on Sunday at 8 o'clock.
Yep. Peace out.
Yep.
Peace.